For-profit prisons and how they disproportionately imprison people of color. The United States as a whole imprisons more people of color than any other country. Though only 5% of the world's population lives in the United States, it is home to 25% of the world's prison population. Not only does the current overpopulated, underfunded system hurt those incarcerated, it also digs deeper into the pockets of tax-paying Americans. Senator Rand Paul. Let's look back at the 13th Amendment in 1865. The 13th Amendment was meant to abolish slavery, but due to a certain loophole, we made it so that white men could imprison black men for minor infractions and then turn around and put them right back on the farms doing the work for free. By the 1870s, 95% of the people under criminal custody were black. In 2014, the Sentencing Project estimates that 1 in 3 black men will spend time behind bars during their lifetime, compared with 1 in 6 Latino men, only 1 in 17 whites, and black men spend an average of 20% longer behind bars in federal prison than their white peers for the same crimes. So as you can see, the problem hasn't ended. So in walks for-profit prisons. For-profit prisons claim to save the taxpayer money by eliminating government red tape and hiring non-civil employees, when in reality, they cost just as much to run, only they skim off the top to make their money. Instead of having programs that can help with recidivism and rehabilitation, the goal for a for-profit prison is to house prisoners for as long as possible. As long as their beds are full, they are making money. The demand for our facilities and services could be adversely affected by the leniency in the conviction or parole standards by sentencing practices. That was the CCA, which is the largest private prison company. In an article published in 2013, it states, people of color are further overrepresented by roughly 12% in state-level correctional facilities operated by for-profit private prison firms. This overrepresentation of people of color should be a matter of deep public concern. So why are we doing this? Petrella states the overrepresentation of bodies of color are seen as unworthy of taxpayer support and public investment. People of color are disproportionately siphoned away from public facilities, precisely the types of facilities that provide the most educational, pro-social, and rehabilitative programs. The war on drugs. Misguided drug wars and harsh sentencing requirements have produced profoundly unequal outcomes for people of color. Although rates of drug use and sales are similar across racial and ethnic lines, Black and Latino people are far more likely to be criminalized than white people. Also, due to the war on drugs, the majority of the population that is incarcerated is younger than 50. And according to the ACLU, it costs $34,135 more per year to house those in the 50-plus category. This is why our for-profit prisons house a younger and darker population. So how do we make a change? We need to end for-profit prisons today. In addition to needing legislation reform so that we stop arresting people of color at a higher rate, we need to close down all private prisons. There's no reason why people should be making money off of people in prison. Our goal should be to rehabilitate and get them back out on the streets as productive members of society. For-profit prisons do the exact opposite. I urge you to contact your senator today and express your concern. Thank you.